you had pneumonia. That's the other thing. When we were doing the podcast, you didn't look quite right. There was something a little off. And you even told me, I'd say every day, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? You'd go, 50-50. I got to be honest, not great. And you don't complain about health stuff. I've noticed that about you. You're not one to be super vocal about if you're not feeling that great. And anyway, you really made pneumonia your bitch, man. You went to the hospital. You got diagnosed with pneumonia and it didn't get you down. It's totally treatable. My dad has had it before. It was horrible. Everyone talks about how horrible it is, but you made pneumonia your bitch. You're out of there. And I have to say, you're in a similar situation as my cat, man. I don't want to compare a human being to a cat, but as you remember, Pablo had a very scary circumstance where he had to go to the hospital. He was on oxygen. They had to, what is it
They
called?
had to what?
When you're dismissed from the hospital, what's that word?
Discharge?
Discharge. They had to discharge him because he was being an asshole to the staff. And I feel like you had a similar kind of a thing where it was like the staff had enough of you, time to go.
I had enough of just one staff person, the nurse Kara, who thanks for all the support, everybody who said Team Rapaport over Nurse Kara, because Nurse Kara was a fucking asshole. I had one person goes, you shouldn't call a nurse an asshole or a bitch. And I was like, I called this person an asshole and a bitch. Like, as far as I'm concerned, like I said, she shouldn't be working in a fucking bodega. Like, when you go in a bodega, they don't say, what's up? When you walk in a bodega, they might not say anything to you. I'd rather you say nothing when you come in the room than come in my room at 5 a.m. and say, what's up? You don't throw a blanket on a sick patient. You tuck the fucking patient in the fucking bed.
What were you looking for? Did you want her to say, Mr. Rappaport, is there anything that I can help you with this morning? Do you need something?
Michael,
can I get you?
Yeah, what are you okay?
Not what's up.
You don't come in at 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. or 10 to 5 or quarter to 5 or 15 after 5. You never say, what's up? You're a nurse.
Right.
We're not in fucking, this isn't the fucking cafeteria, bitch. You're not serving me fucking, I mean, you don't even say that like on the lunch line in the 7th grade public school. You don't say, what's up? You're in the
what's
service.
up? What's up is, those are like fighting words. What's up? That's like, what are we going to do? What are you trying to do now?
The only thing I regret is that when she said that, I didn't pull my pants down and shit the bed, because she would have had to been the one cleaning it. And that would have been a lesson learned. Like, okay, you want to talk to a patient this way, a sickly patient? Okay, yeah. Now I shit the bed. Now we got to go through the whole thing and check to see, do I have toxic fecal matter? You have to clean the bed.
Right.
We're God only knows what kind of procedures you have to go through when a patient shits the bed. And I don't mind, like, some people's like, well, you wouldn't want people to say, oh, Michael Rapaport shit the bed. I'd be like, ain't the first time.
Right.
I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Like, people would be like, oh, you didn't shit the bed. People would be more surprised with that. But as soon as she said, what's up? I should have said, this pile of shit in the bed at 5 a.m. That's what's cracking. That's what's pop-a-lopping.
You would have been on that Amber Heard, bro. You and Amber Heard would have been on that same page.
No
together.
problem. I would have tried, and I would have went right in front of the court, and I would have been afraid of this. I said, she made me feel so uncomfortable and so less than, and so not taken care of, and that I was scared. And that's why I shat the bed, Your Honor. And I would have looked her in the face. I would have looked down. I would have Gail King. I would have fucking on the Gail King interview, all that. Anderson Cooper, whoever wanted to talk to me, Mario Lopez. I would have stuck to my guns and been like, she made me feel unsafe. And when I'm unsafe, I shit the bed. That's how I gets down.
So this is just not a pleasant woman who happens to be a nurse. It has nothing to do with being a nurse. She's just.
And somebody was like, was she hot? No, when you have that kind of attitude, you better look like Cindy Crawford in her fucking prime to be hot. Like, this bitch was not hot. She wasn't cool. She wasn't warm. I think she had like dyed hair. Fuck that lady.
All right. Well, look, you're here. And can I ask you about that toxic fecal matter? Because in my eyes, I feel like all fecal matter is toxic. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
When I take a shit and I've had like big chill frozen yogurt and gummy bears and gummy worms. And the next day I take that shit. That's toxic, my friend. And those are horrible fumes coming out of there.
Yeah, why are you putting labels on my fecal matter? I'm already down. I already feel bad. I already feel,
Yeah.
I'm already upset. I already feel demoralized that I'm in there. And now you're telling me that at 52, I may or may not have toxic fecal matter. It's like, I don't add insult to injury. You said you have diarrhea. Full disclosure, yeah, I had diarrhea. I was fucked up in there. I had pneumonia. What do you want? A beautiful stool? Do you expect a nice, gorgeous, picturesque stool?
So what are you giving them? Are you giving them a snake? Are you giving them a boulder? What are we dropping in there?
When you got diarrhea, you got diarrhea.
Oh, you're on that diarrhea. No, but
what the fuck are you talking about?
No, that is emasculating for them to have to
label. And they make a big deal about it. Then everybody's got to come in the hazmat suits, and they had a sign outside my door. You must wear a hazmat. Yeah, man, it was a whole fucking thing.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
No joke.
No, I hear
joke over here.
I fucking hear you, man. Well, I'm just glad you're out of there. Like I said, you look a lot better. I think if the oxygen is helping, there's nothing wrong with, using that, but your doctors are looking after you, and we're all just happy you're fucking here. We should be asking you. I hope everybody's feeling safe, sane. You got to stop asking those questions. We need the people to start asking you these things. No one's asking Michael, how is he feeling?